Hey there, Sports Quotient. This is Jeremy Losack here with Elliot Sachs. And with the All-Star ballots coming out this weekend, we here at SQ decided to come out with our own All-Star team. This video will be talking about the American League. Just to run down our All-Star team for the American League, we have Miguel Cabrera at first base, Jose Altuve at second, Alexi Ramirez at shortstop, Josh Donaldson at third, Salvador Perez at catcher. In the outfield, we have Trout, Batista, and Brantley. And at DH, Cruz. Our starters, Tanaka, Felix Hernandez, Mark Burley, Yu Darvish, and Chris Sale. And our relief pitchers, Uehara, Holland, Betances, and Doolittle. So, Elliot, we're going to talk about the American League here. First, Miguel Cabrera. Why Miguel Cabrera over Jose Abreu? What were our SQ writers thinking here?
For us, I don't think it's all about the stats because Miguel Cabrera's obviously had all that success since 2003. Jose Abreu's a rookie, and I don't think it's so much as being skeptical of him that his stats are going to fall off as much as Miguel Cabrera has proven so much already that he's the obvious choice for me.
All right, good stuff. And what about a shortstop? We have Derek Jeter, who's leading the fan vote by a very wide margin, but we have Alexi Ramirez taking it. What were our writers thinking there? Why not Jeter in his final season in the bigs?
Well, when you look at all the shortstops in the American League, it's not the stats that are going to jump out at you. So that's why the fan vote, at least, they're going to Jeter a lot more because this obviously he's going to retire after the season. It's kind of like his farewell tours this entire season, and they just want to make one last All-Star start. Whereas as writers, we have to be more, unbiased or whatnot. And Alexi Ramirez, if you do look at the stats, he's batting .294. He's got almost 40 RBIs. He's the clear-cut winner in terms of just pure stats.
But I mean, really though, if you look at the stats, I mean, they've been better than Jeter. I'm not going to deny that. But has it really been that significantly better? If you look at Alexi Ramirez's numbers as they are right now, can you really say without smiling or getting grin on your face that that's an all-star caliber shortstop? I mean, I understand it's been better than Jeter. Jeter has not put up all-star caliber numbers. But given the fact that both guys, there really has not been an American League shortstop who's put up all-star numbers. So I mean, at least in my eyes, I'd give it to Jeter. I mean, if you're not gonna have an all-star shortstop anyway, I mean, what's your thoughts there?
You're right. There's definitely not an exciting choice. Personally, I voted for Jose Reyes because I wasn't looking at stats. I was looking at which player is the most exciting to watch, and he's got great speed. He can hit the ball anywhere in the park. He can steal bases. He's a great fielder, and that's who I want. That's who I would want to see from an entertainment standpoint. So for me, that's my choice.
Well, good stuff there. We're gonna go down to the outfield. And if you told me that Brantley at the beginning of the season was going to be an all-star caliber outfielder, well, I don't know if I put my money on that, but given that he's put up great numbers, why Brantley as an all-star?
Well, this isn't the beginning of the season, so you look at his numbers. He's batting over 300. He hits home runs. He drives in runs. He's a good fielder too. He's got decent speed, and as far as that third outfield spot, there's not many that you could definitively say are better than him in terms of stats. I know you got Cespedes vying for that third spot, Melky Cabrera, Adam Jones, but I don't know. Any of those choices are, in my eyes, good enough for the third spot.
Another race, probably in my opinion, the closest race there was, at least in terms of difficulty in picking a guy. I gotta go the DH here. I mean, you have Nelson Cruz has been downright awful. I mean, downright filthy for the Orioles. Edwin Encarnacion is hitting a home run every other day. Victor Martinez at one point had more home runs than strikeouts. Then you have the perennial David Ortiz. Why Nelson Cruz here? And if you're the one picking the team here, are you taking more than one or two DHs with all these big names there?
I'm taking maybe 4 or 5 of those DHs, honestly, because, I mean, we have some first basemen in there, even some guys that play outfield. Edwin Encarnacion can play third base. They're not just DHs, they might be DHs for their team, but I don't know, I'm taking all of those top 5 DH picks right there.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. I mean, I'd like to see Encarnacion. Maybe you could take the mound, you know? I mean, hey, you know?
Hmm.
Starting pitching. Who we have Tanaka, Felix Hernandez, Mark Burley, Darvish, and Sale again. Of those five guys, or actually, who do you think just missed that cutoff, and who do you think's the next best out of after those guys?
I'm looking at David Price. Uh, he started off the season a bit rough, but his last 5 or 6 starts, he's had 9+ strikeouts. He's been dominant ever since like end of May maybe, so he's my choice. There's also Scott Kazmir, who's been the ace of the A's staff, and for me, those are the next two.
I don't know. One guy for me who's been very quietly dominant is Dallas Keuchel. I mean, his stuff in for Houston has been ridiculous, and it's unfortunate. I mean, you might see him make the All Star team. I mean, with the managers choosing players, you
Hmm.
might see Keuchel make it, but I mean, he's probably been one of the most underrated pitchers in baseball this season. Okay,
Yeah,
well, this is Jeremy Losak here, Elliot Sachs, talking about American League All-Star ballots. Make sure you check back tomorrow to see the National League. This is Jeremy Losak again, and enjoy the All-Star game.